Welcome to the Big Ruddy Horner Show. Thunder crashes, darkness falls. Hear the voices through the halls. Skylight and Shotzi take the stage, unleashing chaos, fear, and rage. Freddy's waiting in your dreams. Jason's hunting by the streams. Art the clown brings twisted pain. Jigsaw's playing deadly games.
Feel the fire in your soul. Hear the crowd lose control. Raise your fists into the sky.
Tonight the legends never die. Welcome to the Big Rudy Horror Show. Into the darkness we all go. Action figures, horror games, emblems and icons, famous names.
The conjuring spirits come.
Insidious shadows start to call.
Final destination seals your fate.
The chamber of blood rolls away.
Shocking laughs beneath the light.
Creatures rising in the night. Fear and madness side by side. There's no place left to hide.
From the movies to the screen, living out the darkest dreams. Heavy guitars and pounding drums. Hear the sounds of evil.
Freddy's hitting. What the cloud? Six songs again. Whoa!
The nightmare never dies.
We are the monsters! We are the screams! Living forever! Inside your dreams! Through the darkness, through the pain, the horror show will reign! Welcome to the Big Rudy Horror Show! Feel the power, let it flow! Scarlet and Shot, sailing the fight! Rolling over the endless night! Raise your voices in the crowd! Scream the anthem long and loud! Welcome to the Big Rudy Horror Show! Welcome to the chamber!
Yeah. Big Rudy in the building. Dust Squad. You already know what time it is.
Started from the bottom, now I'm aiming for the sky. Everybody talking big, but they never even try. Stayed focused on the mission, kept my eyes on the prize. Every setback made me stronger, every loss made me wise. Money on my mind, got the hustle in my veins. Built it from the ground, now they're screaming out my name. Never switched sides, never folded for the fame. Real ones beside me, yeah, we all became the game.
One shot, one chance, better all the night. Hands up to the stars, watch the city lights. No were born to fight. This moment belongs to us. We own the night. One shot, one chance, better own the night. Everything we dreamed is finally inside. No fear, no doubt. We were born to fight. This moment belongs to us. We own the night.
We on the move, got the whole squad rolling, every door closed. Found another one opening, people throwing shade, but the future keeps glowing. While the haters keep talking, we're the ones still growing. Got dreams bigger than the money and the fame. Trying to leave a legacy, not just another name. Stay loyal from the start, that's the reason we remain. When the pressure gets heavy, we embrace the pain. To the doubters and the critics, watching from afar, keep your comments, keep your noise. We're reaching for the stars, every scar tells a story. Every mile left a mark, now we're shining so bright, lighting up the dark.
One shot, one chance, better own the night. Hands up to the stars, watch the city lights. No fear, no doubt, we were born to fight. This moment belongs to us, we own the night. One shot, one chance, better own the night. Everything we dreamed is finally inside. No fear, no doubt, we were born to fight. This moment belongs to us, we own the night.
Big booty. Just go out forever. We came too far to start now.
Hey. Hey. Okay. I was stuck up in a storm, trying to find where I belong. Now I walk tall, I stay strong. God was with me all along. Appreciate the dust busters, appreciate Rudy too. When I was lost in the darkness, y'all help me make it through. Tell him I'm so free, no Henry Cord, God's got hold of me. I'm so free, no Henry Cord, broke every chain on me. Head high, strong faith, no shame on me. I'm so free, no Henry Cord, Christ set me free. Tell him I'm so free, no Henry Cord, God got hold of me. I'm so free, no Henry Cord, no fear controlling me. Walk by faith, not what I see. I'm so free, no Henry Cord, Christ set me free. Back from the shadows, yeah, I never really left. Life had me fighting battles, trying to find my next step. Dust busters held me down when I was fighting myself. When I felt broken inside, y'all reminded me of my strength. Through the static and storms, lost in the haze, God kept the light shining through my darkest days. Bill stacking high, pressure all around, but every time I fell, he picked me off the ground. Every scar got a story, every loss taught a lesson. Every prayer in the valley turned into a blessing. People try to tell me how to live, but I follow God's plan. He gave me purpose and vision, now I know who I am. Running through the rain, now I'm healed up. Every setback only made me stronger. Faith inside my spirit can't steal that. God's grace carried me longer. Tell him I'm so free, no Henry Cord, God's got hold of me. I'm so free, no Henry Cord, broke every chain on me. Head high, strong faith, no shame on me. I'm so free, Christ set me free. I really miss Dustin Rudy, wish I knew what he would say. Sometimes I look to heaven and I pray every day. Questions in my heart that may never be solved, but I trust God's timing while I'm moving on. Life is like a puzzle, piece by piece it fits. Even through the struggles, God don't ever quit. Problems keep revolving, pressure keeps calling, but through every storm I hear my Savior talking. People throw advice while they watch me bleed, but they don't know the battles or the things I need. I've been wrestling leanings in the middle of the night, still praising Jesus while I'm standing in the fight. Dust busters, this one's for the real ones, the ones who stay beside me when the road got rough. Built from faith and loyalty, stronger than before. God opened every window when he closed every door. Problems, how you gonna solve them? Give them to the Lord and keep on walking. Stress will drive you crazy if you hold it all alone, but God's peace will guide you when you're headed home. Problems, they keep revolving. Faith keeps growing while my heart keeps calling. Every piece of life is fitting in his plan. I may not understand, but I trust his hand. No chains on me, no fear on me. Jesus Christ is leading me.
Man, finally free now. Dustbusters this and them's yours. We came through the chaos and opened new doors. God is good all the time. I'm so free, no Henry recorded. I'm so free, no Henry recorded. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Big Radio Show / Horror Show. And I want to say thank you for everyone coming in, or you're going to watch it later, or coming in the middle. It doesn't matter, but we have a great time being here. And I just want to say thank you. So, round of applause. For this weekend. And let's get into our announcements. So, lately I've been working, fixing my room up. And so far, I just emptied 2 boxes already of my action figures. Now I need to finish reselling my 3 boxes of Funko Pops. Some I'm going to keep, some I'm going to sell. And so far, that's it. And other news that I'm working on some merch, some ideas. Some people saw it, but I need to put it on the website still. So, yeah, that's the news. My merch will be coming during this week, so stay tuned. And I also decided to do a Venmo and PayPal account at the Big Rudy Show. And it's for helping me to get more eye drops for my left eye and my right eye for dry eyes. I know it's overpricing right now. It's like 20 or 30 bucks. So this will help me more, because sometimes my left eye sometimes have like a scratch or itchiness, like I rub it a lot. So I need to see my eye doctor. And that's it for the announcement. Let's get into it. All right, the first topic we're gonna discuss the new Dragon Zord from Geek Legacy of Nerds.
and it's fair use.
Last year, all I've heard anytime that I posted anything about the Power Rangers Reignition toy line for the last year has been, where is the Dragon Zord? Well, we now know where the Dragon Zord is. Let's talk about it.
So you're gonna talk about the new Dragon Zord made by Planemat. Cause we all waiting for the new Dragon Zord. And if you find like the old school Dragon Zord, like back in the day, it's like $300 or $500.
Welcome to the Legacy of Nerd. My name is Daniel. I was out eating dinner and someone sends me a link, a Kickstarter link. Immediately, I'm skeptical. Look at the link. It leads to a Playmates page, which again, skeptical. Looking through it.
So another Kickstarter, like lately, like some toy company I know they want to back up just in case. Like people, cause I know they did with Hasbro with the G.I. Joe line, and Mattel also for the wrestling line also to back it up.
It is a Kickstarter for the Dragon Zord for the Reignition toy line. This is the Dragon Zord everyone has been asking for since they launched the toy line. We've gotten the Megazord, we've gotten the figures, but we have not gotten the Dragon Zord. We still haven't gotten Titanus, but everybody keeps on asking, where is the Dragon Zord? Well, this is how Playmates is going to do it. They're going to do it through a Kickstarter. Now, the reason we're doing it from a Kickstarter, because we found out, was it at Toy Fair a couple of months ago from Long's Toys, that none of the retailers wanted to carry the Dragon Zord because of its size and price point. So they did not want it on store shelves. They didn't want it to like sit there forever. Well,
basically, it's true because every time you go to like a Walmart, Target, and they have the same action figure the past 4 months or 5 months, maybe like a year sitting there because they make too much. Because I keep on seeing the Playmate flip hit turn, like the original red, blue, black, but not the pink, the yellow, or the Green Ranger. Because the most popular Ranger out there compared to the three I just mentioned.
we had heard that they might do like an online thing, and well, this is what they decided to do. They're doing a Kickstarter. Looking at the pictures, I have some questions of which one is the Dragon Zord. So the one in the box, I think that is the one that they are marketing. But we have like this banner that they created, but I think there's a little bit of AI in it because some of the little details don't match of the Dragon Zord that's in the box. Mainly like on top of the head, there's like these designs, and in the box, it's gold. So kind of questioning like which version of the Dragon Zord we're going to get. But overall, this seems to be what everybody wants. It is going to be a combinable Dragon Zord. You will be able to combine it with your Megazord. We still don't have a Titanus. Maybe this is how we get a Titanus. They do a Kickstarter in the future for this. It looks like it will launch August 18th. I'm sure they're going to talk about it at the Playmates panel at San Diego.
August 18th. That will be my mom's birthday. Boo! I mean, whoo! So yeah, so August 18th will drop a Kickstarter for the Dragon Zord the day of my mom's birthday. So I already know when then
Comic-Con. The panel is the same time as the Marvel Studios panel at Comic-Con. So decisions are going to be made. Let me know in the comments what decision you think I should make, since I will be at San Diego Comic-Con next week. But hopefully I'll be able to get a look at them at least on the showroom floor, or maybe I can talk to somebody and get a look at them that way. But we are getting the Dragon Zord. I don't have to hear it anymore from you guys. Where is the Dragon Zord? Here's the Dragon Zord. It looks like you will be able to get your chance to back this Kickstarter and then get your Dragon Zord if you like it. I already saw someone comment they're going to get 3 Dragon Zords, which
3 Dragon Zord, guys. That's crazy. Well, basically, if there's going to be like a special edition and with the Kickstarter, imagine people like scalpers or resellers are going to get a bunch of them and they're going to sell it up the price because they're not going to sell it at Walmart or at Target. So only the Kickstarter. So that's basically how people do it. To buy more multiple to back it up. So, yeah. Who?
I guess if it's a Kickstarter, it might be a good opportunity to get 2 of them because you're not going to be able to find it any other way. And it needs to back for us to get it. So this Kickstarter needs to succeed for us to get this Dragon Zord if you want to complete your Reignition toy line, or sort of complete your Reignition toy line because we don't have Titanus yet.
Yeah, like what happened to the Master Morpher? Like people wanted it so bad. I ordered 2, one for myself and one for my cousin. And so my cousin sent me the money to get him the Master Morpher. Like the discontinued the Master Morpher a while back, a long time ago. And right now it's going up in value like $300 to $400. So, yeah.
But yes, the Dragon Zord is on its way. I'm sure that makes a lot of people happy. You can go look at the Kickstarter, kickstarter.com, and then you can put in Dragon Zord Playmates Toys. I'm sure it comes up easily. Also, we got new look of the Bitty Bop Funko Bot, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Tiger Zord with White Ranger. It looks good.
Yeah, the Funko Pop, Bitty Bop with the Tiger Zord with the White Ranger. I know they did the Megazord one with the Red Ranger and the Dragon Zord with the Green Ranger. Basically, I have none of them. But the Tiger Zord with the White Ranger, I'll probably gonna get.
I like it. I actually like this better than the other ones that we've gotten, the Megazord and the Dragon Zord. I think this one looks the best. It's actually, you can already order this. It looks like it's already in stock at Walmart. So it looks like you can add to cart and everything. So it's ready to go. You can order that on Walmart as well. So it looks like
So it's $1986 clean tax plus shipping.
everything's coming out at Walmart. At first, I think everything will eventually get to Target and other retailers, but it looks like Walmart is getting first dibs on all the Power Rangers stuff. We talked about the Power Rangers Collector Series yesterday. That is coming out as Walmart as well.
So Walmart, new action figures, and I can tell it's different. Got that pin joint needle that you can move like everything.
But that's our news. There's our Dragon Zord. Just want to do a quick video. It's Friday night. I am going to go watch a movie with my family in the living room, family time. But let me know in the comments what you guys think. Are you happy that we're finally getting this Dragon Zord? Are you going to back the Kickstarter? Are you still not wanting this version of the Dragon Zord? Do you want it in stores? That's the only way you're going to buy it. What do you think about the new Funko Pop with the Tiger Zord with White Ranger? Let me know in the comments down below. And you know what time it is. It's Morphin time.
So what do you think having the new Dragon Zord as a Kickstarter and the new Dragon Zord mini Funko Pop with the White Ranger? Are you planning to get it? Just let me know in the comment. Like, share, see you in the video. Peace. And the next topic is Beardo. Talk about his studio and his tour. For you.
Humanoid must not escape.
So nearly 2 weeks later, studio.
So this is Beardo. And talk about his studio tour. Look around. You got Freddy Krueger right there in the background. Fanaka. Some Funko Pop of Chucky. Freddy Krueger. Pretty sweet. Art the Clown from Terrifier.
It's pretty much done. So this
Then you got Chucky, Tiffany, some Terrifier, Naka, some Jason Terrifier, like a bunch of Funko Pop of horror. Then you got the Leatherface right there, Pennywise, the Tim Curry one. Pretty sick.
back wall, we've got the horror stuff. Walking Dead, NECA. Walking Dead, NECA.
So the new Pennyriser. Alien. The Batman. The Walking Dead right there.
Horror Funkos are actually half my Funko collection. I've got a load in a box ready to go. That's all stuff sent in by you guys. That's all stuff sent in by you guys. Comic books, graphic novels, old games, Sons of Anarchy stuff.
Some video games, some comic book. Nice. The hammer, Thorn Hammer.
Batman 89, more comic books. Larger Funkos, zombie Funkos. Masters of the Universe stuff. A few bits there that I've got to get rid of. So the 2 PCs.
So Beardo have 2 PC. Nice studio. Then another studio too. Beardo and Annabelle. That's funny.
Have been moved closer together. Ignore that stuff. That's all stuff I've got to do for videos. Star Wars stuff. And 4 statues. Like X-Men cabinet.
X-Men, some Marvels. Nice. Deadpool right there in the bottom. Wolverine.
The Deadpool's head, Thanos glove, all that stuff done there has been sent in by you guys. Some of the stuff in there. These shelves are not done yet. And there's MCU stuff all across there. And some Funkos hidden in the corner before I bury those wires. So yes, nearly done. I've got the Beardo flag there. This wall, there's the picture Coombsy made me going on there. and a few others that have been sent in by viewers, paintings and artwork. They're getting framed and gold leafed. They'll be going up on there. Pretty cool, right? And this is how the studio looks when I'm streaming or recording now. A few more bits to clean up and a few more bits to put in, but I like it.
So what do you think about Beardo studio tour? I really like his studio tour. Like some of his collectibles. Though I'm gonna start mine pretty soon. But I need to work on it still. But I'm still cleaning my room up a little bit. But I will give you a tour of my room. So let me know in the comment, like, share, see you in the next video. Peace. So, I left last time I left was Child Play. Next chapter will be Child Play 2. And it's for use. I like to cover dead meat. My favorite YouTuber also. Talk about different horror movies. And so far, it's fair use.
Welcome to the Kill Count, where we tally up the victims in all our favorite horror movies. I'm James A. Janice, and today we're looking at Child's Play 2, released in 1990, 2 years to the day after the original.
So the year 1990, the movie had made, and I probably was 3 years old. So at that time I didn't watch horror movies. But Child Play 2 is one of my favorite because of Andy and Kyle. And then the actor name was Alex and Christina.
The massive success of the first movie, a sequel was inevitable, but not for United Artists, the studio that made the original. They were being acquired by Australian company Quintex Group, who thought horror movies would be a bad look for them. Thanks to a call from Steven Spielberg, the Chucky rights went to Universal, where they remain today. The original film's rights would stay with MGM, which is what allowed them to do the 2019 remake. Series creator Don Mancini returned to write the screenplay, this time receiving sole screenwriting credit. His script moved Chucky out of the city and into the suburbs, with production filming at Universal Studios in California. It's a setting change that works, though I do miss Chicago and all the on-location
So Universal Hollywood Studio, that's like in LA, and then I been there a bunch, 4 times, but more into like Halloween Horror Nights, like during October, but I only went one during the day.
exterior shots that lent the first film so much character. Mancini was joined by his pal and Chucky's designer, producer David Kirshner. Since Kirshner wanted to avoid tension with the director, like he had on the first film with Tom Holland, nope, not that one, he chose a friend to direct the sequel, John LaFia, who had done a pass on the first movie script. LaFia got along better with Kirshner and Mancini, and together they decided on a much more stylized look. As opposed to the first movie's natural lighting, Child's Play 2 has harsher shadows and a lot more color all over the place. LaFia also helped create the movie's award-winning music box ad campaign.
Sorry, Jack. Chucky's back.
At times, however, Lafia shots feel limited and repetitive. So many are long and unbroken, occasionally with wonky blocking. And I get a little tired of all the wide lens, low angle shots with something huge in the foreground. It's relentless. But that's literally all I have to say that's negative about this movie. Child's Play 2 fucking rules, thanks to its characters, the incredible final act, and
Yep, Child Play freaking awesome, man. This is like the funny part right there with Chucky with the Riddler walking. Like the mechanical.
and the much more prominent presence of Chucky. I think the unseen mystery of the killer doll works perfectly for the first film. For a sequel, though, I want to see him right off the bat, and Child's Play 2 delivers. That little bastard's everywhere, yet doesn't overstay his welcome. This movie clocks in at a cool 84 minutes, and only 10 of those are spent on Chucky's incantation dictation.
Adi Dewey Dembella. Give me the
Dewey Dumbella, give me the power of banking you. So,
power, I beg of you.
While Chuck provides the movie's blood, its heart comes courtesy of Andy Barclay and his new foster sister Kyle. Christina Elise is perfect as the tough, jaded teenager who warms up to her little brother, and Child's Play struck gold with Alex Vincent twice in a row. He was able to evolve from the innocent, cute kid he was at 6 into a world-weary, beat-down, honestly morose 8-year-old.
It doesn't matter. Wherever I go, Chucky will find me.
Alex Vincent remembers feeling like the sequel's success was his responsibility.
great guy. I wish I would chance to meet him last week at the HorrorCon, and he doing like a combo. He was charging like $60 or $80 for an autograph and a photo. But I was busy, getting online with Chucky, Fedora.
Even as a 7-year-old actor.
This fucking thing depends on me. The first one was a hit. Can I make it a hit again? I'm older now. I'm not as cute as I was.
Well, who could be, Alex? The first two Child's Play movies are both very strong, each in their own unique way. But lending a huge hand to both is Alex Vincent's kid acting. Chucky would not have been a phenomenon without Andy Barclay to play off of. The first movie only had 5 kills, which seems like Child's Play. Let's find out if Chucky can outdo himself when he doesn't have to hide half the film.
I'm a jack of all trades, master of some. I do a lot of things like design, ceramics, random arts and crafts,
The movie begins with an eyeball! Chucky's getting fixed up, so he'll look nice and proper for this movie's title card! Doll really needed it too. Been way more than 6 months since his last checkup. What I love about this credit sequence is that it shows a bit of the work that goes into making something tangible. Sure, the plastic doll they're constructing here is nowhere near the mechanical marvel that is the Chucky animatronic, but it's still a nice reminder that the practical things you see require lots of effort and care. I always like to acknowledge that. A limo pulls up to the Good Guy factory and drops off PlayPal's CEO, Mr. Sullivan. In a Sorkin-style walk and talk, we learn the Andy Barclay incident has caused the company some trouble. They mention that the police have denied seeing what they did, something hinted towards in the last movie.
You believe me now? Yeah. But who's gonna believe me?
As for Karen Barclay, who would never betray her son like that,
she backed up her boy's story in court, so now she's under psychiatric observation.
Originally, Karen and Officer Norris were supposed to appear in a court scene, but it was cut just before filming began. Catherine Hicks still spent a lot of time on set, visiting her husband Kevin Yeager, who returned as Chucky's lead puppeteer. Sullivan's skeevy, waddle-loving, knee-pit-fondling little toady is Matson, who shows off how they've rebuilt the Chucky doll. Better, stronger, faster. All to appease the stockholders and show that nothing is wrong. I'm not entirely sure how Charles Lee Ray's soul transfers into it, though. I guess it has the same servo motors? I don't know, man. Just go with it. Turns out the eyes are the windows to Chucky's soul, and a double pane to the doll technician. Electric currents surge through a machine and cook this guy's goose before tossing him through a...
So basically, the electric bring back Chucky back to life, like how Frankenstein. To bring Frankenstein to life, you use like lightning. They did this to Chucky.
Window, hell yeah! I love it. Although, like with Ardmore in the last movie, I could do with a bit better death face makeup. Sullivan yells at Mattson for his ridiculously large tie and tells him to make sure the stockholders don't find out about this mishap.
Yes, sir. What do you want me to do with the doll? Stick it up your ass.
Chucky's head way too big to be doing that, dude. A now 8-year-old Andy Barkley is in the foster system, where he's set to be taken care of by Joanne and Phil Simpson. They're apparently MVP foster parents, but Phil could have fooled me. This guy's got resting grimace face and is not an attentive driver. Careful, man. You don't want to kill Andy Barkley. That's someone else's job. Joanne Simpson is played by Jenny Agutter, who was in An American Werewolf in London. Stay tuned. Phil Simpson is played by veteran actor Garrett Graham, who we saw in a bit part way back in Chopping Mall. They take the little traveling salesman to their absolute nightmare of a home. I know I ragged on Karen Barkley's bedroom in the last movie, but the Simpson home is hideous maximalist. Why is it so pink? It looks like if the bunny costume from A Christmas Story were a room. It looks like a room from an extended cut of Squid Game. It looks like what you'd see after clicking a Zillow link that said open for a surprise. It's also the worst possible place for a child to be. Like, why are you keeping your fragiles on tables that are specifically kid height? You wouldn't do that with all those Mickey Mouse collectibles, Joanne. This look and feel was purposefully done by production designer Ivo Cristante, who also brought Perfection Nevada to life when he worked on Tremors, which came out the same year. Combining his work with trick angles, it makes everything feel like it's from a kid's perspective. That's why we get all those extra large objects shot with wide lenses from low angles. This childlike tone is supported by Graham Revell's score, which memorably uses a lot of music boxes. Andy's introduced to Kyle, another kid the Simpsons are fostering.
Oh yeah, Kyle, play at Christina. I met her once, and when she do another con, I would time say hi to her, and like she remember me. I don't know how actors do remember me when I would time say hi to them. I go, hey, I saw you in this con. I go, it's been a while I saw you. How you doing? And we started talking.
She's played by Christina Leese, who is similar to the character in real life. She describes it as tough chick with a heart of gold. She also said she had to be on her game acting opposite a doll.
As the actor in the scene with him, you have to be 100% on your game in every single take, because the take that he gets right is the one they're going to use. No matter what, if you sucked horribly, but the doll got it, that's the one they're going to use.
Andy's room here is pretty dope, with about $1,000 worth of toys waiting for him. Too bad there's also a good guy with a swanton from the top shelf. By God, that doll is broken in half. Of course, this isn't Chucky.
Hi, I'm Tommy.
It's Tommy.
Yeah, how James, the person, he's also a wrestling fan, so he's do the Jeff Hardy. But this is not Chucky. This is Tommy, but yeah.
So try to stifle the trauma there, champ. Mattson leaves the factory for a shift at Grace Sloan Memorial, but not before taking care of Chucky. Hopefully not in the way Sullivan told him to. Told you, man, that head's too big for all that. As Mattson stops for drinky poos, Chucky takes advantage of his car phone and calls up Grace Poole, the head of the foster home, on the world's largest red telephone. Thing feels like it'd be a prop in a They Might Be Giants music video, just as soon as Big Brother was done using it. Chucky finds out where Andy is located simply by saying he's his Uncle Charles. Great security there, Grace Poole, but I guess to Jane Eyre is human. To get a warm-up killing, Chucky threatens Mattson from the back seat of his car. I know it's supposed to be like Mattson doesn't know who has a gun up to his face, but this still comes off as a dude who's completely nonchalant at the sight of a sentient doll.
Hey, take it easy, take it easy. Please, don't shoot.
Chucky doesn't shoot, bullets that is, but he does come closer to being the Lakeshore Strangler again when he suffocates Mattson with the most beautiful thing he's ever seen. At this point, Chucky's still not doing one-liners after each kill. A simple evil laugh suffices for now. Chucky first person runs his way to the Simpsons home, but skips the couch gag to listen as Joanne sings her little railway child to sleep. Sounds like he's a fan of Outlander. Chucky finds out his ex got a new man who looked just like him, and he fixes that problem by smashing Tommy's face with a porcelain tchotchke. Hope that wasn't meant to be mean, since Tommy's named after the first movie's director, Tom Holland. Still not that one. Chucky buries Tommy's corpse beneath the backyard swing in a cool overhead shot that uses the returning Ed Gale in a costume. There are way fewer shots with.
So Chucky bring the other I can't talk. The other doll, Tommy.
Gale in Child's Play 2, since director John LaFia didn't like how they looked in the original movie. He instead wanted to rely on the improved animatronics, which used smaller motors, fewer cables, and more computer assistance. Unlike in the first movie, where Brad Dourif had to overdub Jessica Walters' lines, he recorded Chucky's dialogue ahead of production, so they could match the doll's mouth movements to it on set.
A, B, C, D.
The kids get in trouble for the broken statue, and Andy overhears Phil talking shit about him.
He may need more attention than we can give him.
This is another example of this movie's weird blocking. This kid would clearly be visible to them, but at the end of this long shot, he just walks out the door and gets completely ignored like they never even saw him there. I don't know, maybe they just don't care about him. After all, they keep the poor kid's trigger around.
Hi, I'm Tommy, and I'm your friend to the end.
Watch it there, Chuckster. You almost blew it. Good thing he remembered to put batteries in his back, or else Andy would have caught him just like his mama did. Although his foster parents kind of suck, at least his foster sister.
So Andy check Chucky bag, check it. They have batteries, so it does. Like last time, Andy mom saw it, they had no battery. So in one thing, it's Chucky.
Sister Kyle is cool. She's so cool she smokes. But that is not behavior to emulate, young man. Didn't you watch the cartoon All-Stars? The relationship between Andy and Kyle is one of my favorite parts of this whole series. Andy Barkley is mature for his age, but as he...
So that cigarette is fake, so, it's not real.
He's grown older, that intelligence has given way to somberness. Only 8, Andy's already learned how unfair the world can be. Enter Kyle, who's been hardened after bouncing around the foster system, but whose cool exterior isn't immune to Andy and his charms.
Want to hear me say your name backwards? Kyle.
She grows to respect him enough to offer him real-world advice instead of talking down to him like a little kid.
The only one I can count on is myself. Okay, and you have to learn that now.
It's also nice to hear that Christina Leese and Alex Vincent got along like real siblings on set. Night comes, and Chucky makes like a Lilliputian, tying Andy to the bed with jump ropes. He's finally revealed himself, because much like Jigsaw, he wants to play a game.
It's called Hide the Soul. And guess what? You're it.
Oh cool, new game! How do we play?
We Bella. Give me the power. I'm begging you. I'm weak. No.
Aw, Chucky.
I saw this one.
Kyle comes in from her dates with Dylan and then Brandon, and I guess assumes Andy did this to himself. What kind of stuff you into there, Kyle? I love how Andy punches Chucky down as soon as he's untied. I also love all of Kyle's reactions in this scene.
You actually tied this child up so we wouldn't tell on you. Is that it?
Oh, come on, Phil.
Did it.
That's enough
Chucky.
now.
Andy and his totally badass dinosaur shirt are safe for now, but Chucky will have to win himself some Hide the Soul soon. He's already turning human again in his new doll body. The next day, Kyle and Andy are walking the streets of Haddonfield.
What are you looking for?
The boogeyman. Kyle meets up with a long-haired Zoran, and Andy heads off to school on the bus, not knowing that Chucky's hitched a ride to join him. Glad he's coming, though. Andy needs a better dodgeball opponent than this stupid...
So Chucky was hijacking on a school bus. That's pretty funny.
Fence. Andy's teacher, Ms. Kettlewell, is the average shitty adult in his life, and after doubting his commitment to sparkle motion, things get worse when she sees his paper with a note from Chucky, or possibly Freddy Krueger. Bitch. Kettlewell is played by Beth Grant, who was told to take the role by her friend Dinah Madoff, Aunt Maggie from the first film. Grant took inspiration for her character from Nancy Reagan, which matched the Just Say No button she was given by the costume department. In another example of how Don Mancini treats his cast and crew like a family, he went to Grant's Grant's house after her daughter was born and cooked grits for the new mother. Grant's husband, Michael Chifo, was then cast as a security guard in Child's Play 3.
He's family. Like, he makes everybody family.
Kettlewell locks Andy in the classroom, possibly as a sacrifice to Willie Weasel. And while she's gone, Chucky starts screaming from the closet. Andy's like, thanks, I'm outie. Peace. Nah, man, you scary. Kettlewell returns and thinks it's Andy in the closet, so she opens the door and gets attacked by Chucky, who's gonna pump her up. In two absolutely awesome displays of Chucky's animatronics, he stalks towards a terrified Ms. Kettlewell. He kills her with a yardstick. Yes, a yardstick, not a ruler. In a series of shots that pull out with each strike. Great bit of direction there. Those two shots of Chucky were his so-called showcase shots, designed by John LaFia to highlight the amazing animatronics. While I'd say it was worth it, LaFia spent so much time on those two shots that production fell behind schedule. This caused a number of problems, including last-minute script rewrites that cut character moments for Phil and Joanne. Garrett Graham and Jenny Agutter were reportedly pissed about it. Mancini says Agutter once called this movie the low point of her career.
She was not a happy camper on that movie because, you know, the script, she lost what, for her were some crucial scenes to her character.
That night, knowing Chucky has returned to the basement, Andy takes things into his own hands with an electric knife. Haha, look at me, I'm Leatherface! The noise is heard by Phil, who's already an ardent critic of Andy. He comes downstairs right as Andy scares Chucky.
So Andy used a electrical cutting to fight with Chucky
away, so all he sees is a cute kid with a knife. He doesn't see Chucky hooking his leg from beneath, knocking him down the stairs.
How's it hanging, Phil?
The quips begin. Chucky drops him on his tech net, killing him instantly. Horrific for Joanne to find her husband as a pile of dead beef. The accident turns her against Andy once and for all.
Get away from me!
This is the fake ad you see everywhere, right? But this is Ebony, a real game. Now, I know what you're thinking. Aren't they exactly the same? No, because Ebony is the real number gate runner game. Gotta try it, huh? Nobody ever believes me, but this really is just like the ads.
Grace Poole shows up to take Andy back to the foster home, so he says goodbye to Kyle and the bubblegum vomit house. He warns her about Chucky on his way out, so later she tosses the doll in the trash like a Creepshow comic. But what's this? Beneath the swing, the Tommy good guy with his face smashed in. Perhaps Andy was right after all. With Chucky having vacated Oscar's Airbnb, Kyle arms herself and heads upstairs, following the sound of a sewing machine. She finds Joanne dead and bound, with red paint on her neck. Oh, I guess her throat slit, and she's so pale. Chucky jumps out, and Kyle puts up a fight, but he eventually gets the upper hand.
So Kyle versus Chucky. I remember that fight scene.
Still working on the whole quip thing, though.
Bitch, you hurt me.
Chuck forces Kyle to drive him to the foster building, which gives us...
I realized the Chucky fairy word is using the B word, and also Freddy Krueger.
More great Chucky moments. I especially like when a traffic cop gets excited to see a good guy doll.
What's your name, buddy? Chucky.
We also get a reference to Don Mancini's original script back when it was called Blood Buddies.
You seen dolls that pee? This one bleeds.
In that version of Child's Play, Chucky was called Buddy and had synthetic blood like how some real-life dolls can pee. Andy mixed his blood into the doll, which came to life as his murderous id, killing people whom Andy was mad at. Child's Play 2 was a chance for Don Mancini to almost reboot his original script. It's why it downplays the voodoo aspect, even though they had to stick with the incantation stuff to maintain continuity. As stated previously, Mancini was never a fan.
But I'm decrying.
Oh,
it's
well,
stupid.
there you go. But you embraced it.
Ade Due Tempora.
But
yes, we had no choice but to embrace it.
Mancini was also more involved with production. During the first movie, a writer's strike prevented him from being on set. For Child's Play 2, he was welcomed there by director John LaFia. Mancini and many others described John LaFia as a sweet, sensitive, somewhat soft man.
Oh yeah, I like Dan Mancini. You have some creative mind for the Chucky franchise.
He was a bit inexperienced as a director, and when the film fell behind schedule, the financiers began to complain. David Kirshner remembers comforting LaFia as he started to crack under the pressure.
I just remember one day just holding him as he sobbed, and he was a very sensitive person, as our group is.
We tragically lost John LaFia in 2020 when he died of suicide by hanging. Rest in peace, man. Kyle uses physics to rid herself of the killer doll, but she's overzealous trying to crush him with the car. She loses track of him, leading to the second scene in 4 minutes to end with Chucky holding a knife to her neck. At least this time he's got a better quip.
Playtime's over.
Catchphrase. They go to the foster home and empty it out using a fire alarm, kind of like the ending of Kindergarten Cop. And then Andy enters the scene wearing the exact same outfit as Miko Hughes in Kindergarten Cop? I'm seeing that accurately, right? I don't have a tumor or anything?
It's not a tumor.
Okay, good. Continuing the trend of this movie's adults being crappy, Grace Poole has no big love for Kyle, so she blames and berates her for the fire alarm stunt. Try not to hold a grudge, lady. Grace Poole was played by Grace Zabriskie, who was in Twin Peaks and who was recently the fortune teller in The Quarry. Cool! Still gotta finish that playthrough. In The Office, Grace has barely begun her scolding when Chucky attacks and kills her by stabbing her in the chest. Yo, we heard you like dead Graceface, so we got dead Graceface to go on your dead Graceface. Chucky separates Kyle from Andy so he can bully the poor kid.
Snap out of it! Yeah, 'cause you never seen a dead body before.
He holds Andy at knife point and they hop a ride on the Newsy Express. Kyle gets in her car for a chase scene where somehow a doll and a small child don't tumble out of a speeding vehicle. And I mean speeding. Damn, truck driver. Why you doing 80 on a service road? Kyle gets him to pull over so she can follow Andy and Chucky into the best possible setting for a Chucky finale, the Good Guy Doll Factory.
So they went to the Good Boy Factory when Chucky was created a doll.
Badass entrance kicks off 15 whole minutes in this place. I love it! This was the setting for the ending in Mancini's original draft for the first movie. Like I said, he's great at recycling unused ideas. His original script also had Chucky attacking a teacher and more focus on the toy company, two ideas that both made their way into the sequel. The Play Pals Company's Good Guy Factory has a friggin' maze of dolls in it. It's basically the Shining Hedge maze with good guys. Why has Halloween Horror Nights not done this yet? Chucky knocks out Andy with a weak-ass strut and gets to saying them magic words.
Adi-doo-wee, Dembella. Give me the power, I beg of you.
Yep, in come the Chucky clouds. I should have known. Felt it in my knees yesterday. Chucky actually does his incantation for the full duration, but after it's over, Andy's still Andy and Chucky's still Chucky. Sorry, pal. No 80s body swap comedy shenanigans for you.
You upgraded your phone, your headphones, your monitor, but your YouTube player? Still basic. Time to fix that. Look, volume booster, auto quality, custom speed.
You really can't overstate how amazing Brad Dourif is as Chucky.
What the hell?
Kyle and Andy regroup and say their secret
Yeah, I like Fred Dora did the voice. When they're going crazy.
trust words.
Andy! Kyle!
Okay, I guess they're not that secret. They get lost in this crazy work hazard of a floor setup that would make a forklift driver go insane. A bunch of fun factory stuff gets used, making the most out of this location. Andy somehow avoids pinching his fingers in those DZ rollers, and the siblings manage to trap Chucky by the hand. It doesn't stop him for long, way shorter than 127 hours. He frees himself and makes some lemonade, going from good guy to groovy guy with a knife hand. Kyle and Andy are able to get through the Geonosian Battle Droid Factory, but are unable to find any exit. Can you say Triangle Shirtwaist Factory? Their disruption causes a pileup, alerting the one and only worker in this giant factory. The tech heads to the floor and clears the line, only for Chucky to slice him back into the eye-placing machine, giving him a death that is permanently seared into my memory. Absolutely hideous. The Good Guy Factory is another creation by production designer Ivo Cristante. While the exterior shots used a factory in Long Beach, the interiors were all done on a massive soundstage and
Well, factory in Long Beach, Jamaica, that's crazy. That's like 3 hours away from me if I do a train ride there.
Santa Clarita. Cristante basically made a real factory from scratch, with a whole bunch of moving and working parts. His design helps make up for this movie's loss of on-location shooting. Chucky's next attack on the kids ends quickly, with him being stitched to a platform. They send the belt backwards and into a little incubator, which is apparently where they make their Mortal Kombat collector action figures. The melted heap that comes out isn't pretty, and sorry Machine, I don't think hair will make it any better. But this pile of plastic's not Chucky. He's escaped, and now he manages to knock Kyle out with the technician's body, which he's somehow rigged up like a haunted house scare. Seriously, how'd he do that? A now legless Chucky wheels up to Andy and slashes at him, but maybe he should stick to the strangling that supposedly made him famous. He gets trapped, and Andy opens up a pipe of, oh my god, it's dip! The molten plastic covers Chucky, giving Andy enough time to save Kyle from a decapitation. Of course, Chucky's known to survive a cavalcade of attacks, so he comes back for one more hideous, melty baby scare. Kyle sticks an air hose in his mouth, which fills his cheeks until he looks like Pops from Regular Show.
Yeah, they use a lot. And that scene, it would be crazy.
Then his fucking head blows up, and it's awesome. Seriously, that shit is fantastic. And the bloody, headless, melted doll corpse left behind? Oh man, chef's kiss. This explosion is an homage to the ending.
Should I mock you? Chef kiss to that.
Of Brian De Palma's The Fury. It's even shot the same, from a bunch of different angles. The movie ends with Andy and Kyle leaving the Good Guy factory and heading to no home in particular, since they, don't really have one. Pretty sad. How many corpses did our returning Good Guy doll manufacture? Let's grab Chucky and find out at the numbers. Oh, Chucky, how'd you get over here, man? Wait, you're not Chucky. You're Tommy! Ah! There were 8 kills in Child's Play 2, consisting of 3 women and 5 men, including Chucky the doll. If you give him credit for the technician killed in the beginning, then we can add 7 more kills to Chucky's count. 2 more with a knife, 1 more electrocution and bludgeoning each, an asphyxiation, a neck snap, and a, eye gouge. We'll call that miscellaneous. Also, this sequel had 3 more kills than the first movie. We'll track that too. With a runtime of 84 minutes, we had a kill on average every 10.5 minutes. I'll give the golden chainsaw for coolest kill to the factory technician, turned into Kimmy Goodman by a good guy. This kill impacted me.
I would say the best one is the explosion of Chucky head. That was good.
More than any other I can think of, except for maybe Drew Barrymore in Scream and the Jason X face smash. Doll Machete for lamest kill will go to Joanne when her life clock crystal turned black. The whole thing is kinda goofy looking, even if I appreciate the sewing sound effects used to build tension. And for Chucky movies, I'm giving out the champion chuckle for funniest part. This time it goes to the traffic stop instant, because of Brad Dourif's hilarious deadpan delivery.
What's your name, buddy?
Chucky.
And that's it. Child's Play 2 came out in 1990, and while I once said it was my favorite of the series, I think now it might be tied with the original. They both fucking rule though. Until next time, I'm James A. Janice. This has been the Kill Count.
On the next Kill Count.
I don't know if you have heard. I don't know if you have heard. Time to recount Chucky the Third. It's time to recount Chucky the Third.
Child's Play 3 is an uneven and rushed sequel, made in less than a year.
You're a fucking drag, you know that?
It jumps the timeline 8 years into the future.
Andy, how you've grown.
And moves our toy soldier from the factory to a military academy.
This means war.
The setting is uninspired, and some of the characters are pretty one note. But we've still got Brad Dourif's foul mouth.
Don't fuck with the Chuck.
Charles, stop swearing.
And a carnival finale that would make P.T. Barnum proud.
Tell me about it.
So grab your gun.
This is my rifle. This is my gun.
Or rifle, and watch Child's Play 3. And on Sunday, tune in for the Kill Count Recount, only on Dead Meat.
Don't worry. I've been here before.
Child's Play 3 can currently be watched on the pictured streaming platforms. Dead Meat always recommends you watch the movie for yourself before its kill count. It's the only way to have your own properly informed opinion. Kill counts are never meant to replace the experience of watching a film.
Thanks a lot for watching this Kill Count Recount. Really happy with the response I got for the Child's Play Recount. Sure, there will always be people who don't really get what I'm doing here, but I think most of you do. And I appreciate your support in me wanting to have the best episodes for these awesome movies. I mean, on some level, the Kill Count is kind of my legacy, I guess. So I just want to make sure that I'm leaving something good behind. The originals were fine, but you know, I like these more. I want to thank some patrons like Sunny D, Tian Barfield,
So what do you think about Child Play 2? It's an awesome movie. I know it's out a long time ago. So if you did not watch it yet, go for it. I know you can watch it at Peacock or Tubi for free. But just let me know, have you watched it yet? Let me know in a comment. Yes, no, maybe. See you on the next video. Peace. All right, we got 2 more videos. So one with Beardo and one with Stevie. And right now I need to go take a rushing break. So I'm going to put music in the background. And I will come back.
Cool. You said you want the smoke. Now you got it.
Yeah. Some things you don't gotta explain. If you've been through it, if you lived it, if you know, you know, yeah. Started from the bottom where the lights stay low. Dreams in my pocket, but the world said no. Cold nights, grounded, heart full of stone. Built my own lane, now the path is my throne. People talk loud, but they don't really see. Every scar on my soul built the man I be. Pressure makes diamonds, yeah, that's how it goes. Real ones understand, if you know, you know. Late nights, no sleep, chasing that glow. Pain in the past, but the fire still grows. Truth in the struggle, strength in the soul. You don't need words, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. Through the fire and the rain we go. If you know, you know. From the shadows to the stage we glow. Raise your hands, let the whole world know. Some things only the real ones know. If you know, you know. Yeah, 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 yeah. Walking through storms where the thunder rolls. Life tried to break me, but I kept control. Every closed door turned into a road. Every dark night made the fire explode. Loyalty deep like a code we chose. Fake ones fade when the truth unfolds. We keep it real, that's the life we show. No explanation, if you know, you know. From the pain came power, from the doubt came pride. Every battle fought, every tear we cry. We rise like thunder, hear the crowd explode. This is more than music, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. Through the struggle, the legends grow. If you know, you know. Turn the pain into rocket flow. Raise your voice, let the whole world know. Some things only the real ones know. If you know, you know. Yeah, yeah, know.
Only in me. Only in me.
You can throw it all away when things break, when things shatter.
Write it on your face.
Every little detail matters.
Only in me.
I feel the tension in my veins, like a spring that won't release. Every secret, every stain, still echoing underneath.
I'm the coil, I'm the weight, I'm the ghost you can't escape. Only in me.
It never fades.
Only in me.
The mess you made, you tried Yeah, you say you didn't know, but you knew from the start. Every crack in the mirror came straight from your heart. You play the victim, point fingers, rewrite the scene. But the truth don't vanish, it just hides in between. Every lie that you told, every mask that you wore, got you pacing in circles, still knocking on the same door. Try to bury the past, but it's stuck in your chest. Even silence gets loud when you're fighting yourself.
Only in
For me, brother,
you don't know what you've seen.
Love one another,
but it's never what it seems.
Lie for me, brother,
hide behind the cover.
When everything breaks,
you run from each other. No one's ever truly good. No one's ever truly evil. We do things you never should, and we're never really equal. No one's ever truly good. No one's ever truly evil. We do things we never could.
Still pretending we're all people. Take your best shot, go ahead, release pressure. All that anger just turns into a stretcher. Carrying weight that you never addressed. Now it's living in your lungs, now it's stuck in your breath. Propaganda in your head, got you lost in the spin. Calling me out, but you're hiding your sin. You built this fire, now you're feeling the heat. But the truth don't die, it repeats, it repeats.
You point your finger, but it comes back to you. Only in me,
it never fades.
Only in me,
the mess you made.
No man is good,
no man is free.
We carry shadows. Only in me, only in me, only in me, only in me.
The night's alive again, feel it under my skin. Yeah. Something in the dark is calling out my name. Every time the sun goes down, I feel the change. Heartbeat racing like a fire in my veins. Every moment turning pages in the flames. Electric in the air, feel the tension rise. City lights reflecting deep inside your eyes. Lost between the shadows and the skyline glow. This is where the broken hearts ignite the show. I feel the energy burning inside of me. We're gonna set this free tonight. Let's light it up tonight, like a meteor burning through the sky. Won't fade into the night. With diamonds in the dark, we're gonna shine. Light it up tonight. Let the fire in our souls collide. We won't fall without a fight. So light it up tonight. Yeah. So light it up tonight. Turn the lights low, feel the bass in your chest. Every doubt in my head getting laid to rest. We were stuck in the shadows, living half alive. Now we're breaking through the dark just to finally rise. See the sparks in the sky like a signal flare. Every voice in the crowd saying we're still here. Every scar, every loss, turn the spark to a flame. Now the whole world's burning when they scream our name. We were lost in the noise, trying just to survive. Now the sound of the night makes the moment ignite. So we strike like lightning when the beat drops down. Turn the fear into fire when the world shuts down. The energy breaking the chains in me. We're gonna set this free tonight. Let's light it up tonight, like a meteor burning through the sky. We won't fade into the night. When diamonds in the dark, we're gonna shine. Light it up tonight. Let the fire in our souls collide. We won't fall without a fight. So light it up tonight. Your eyes shining through the night. Your
your voice pulling me to the light. My head keeps spinning, the world keeps shifting, but we won't disappear.
Oh, back. Hi guys, so I'm back into the restroom, and I'm gonna show Beardo. So Beardo talking about YouTube just warn every UK creator. So basically, that it's fair use. Thanks to Does, the one who introduced me to Beardo and Stevie. First, we're gonna go to Beardo first. Cause YouTube had changed a lot lately. Got barely realized that before you can clip stuff from YouTubers, now they take it away. So yeah, let's go for there.
This message landed in my YouTube studio yesterday, and honestly, it's caught me completely off guard. So, according to YouTube, proposed UK legislation could fundamentally change how videos are discovered by forcing platforms to give traditional broadcasters priority. Traditional broadcasters being the BBC, ITV, Channel 4, you know, the guys with massive budgets. Now, it's not our fault that people are not watching TV anymore. Times are changing, but
Does it true? Cause people don't watch TV. I don't watch TV no more. It's been a while. I watched regular TV or cable. Now people just watching streaming channels like Peacock, Netflix, HBO Max, like Tubi. Then before, back in the day, we have like news, watch TV, news, cartoon, cable, all this stuff. But now everything changed now. And people watch YouTubers.
legislation, in other words, law, to make sure that they get priority on YouTube, social media. And this isn't just for YouTube. This will be YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Rumble, whatever.
True. People watch more YouTube, TikTok, and Rumble more. It's the new entertainment world now we live in social, real social life. Because back in the days now, kids play like video game every single day now. Then before, we used to go play with our friends outside or go into like a community or go to the park. Now we stuck at home now.
Your primary source of viewing is that you get to choose what you watch. The UK government are trying to make it so that you see what they want you to see first. What that means is this isn't even about content creation. This is about what you, the viewer, get shown. So we're going to take a look at this. We're going to take emotion out of it because I was a little bit angry when this landed in my inbox of YouTube Studio. So obviously I've not got the lights on, I've not got anything running, no music, anything. Let's just get straight into this because I think this could be really...
Yeah, Beardo is serious. Don't mess with Beardo. He talk the real stuff.
Really dangerous, and I think this could be really bad for the platform in general if this passes. Just my views on it. So first things first, this isn't the law yet. Nothing has actually changed. This is a government consultation, which means they're going into Parliament and they are discussing that this needs to happen. So the government is reviewing media laws. The consultation closes in August. YouTube has obviously responded to creators by pushing out this studio message, and then creators like myself, Ghosts on Trent, and Real Evidence have started taking to Facebook with this. This isn't like the adpocalypse from 10 years ago or the are you commercially viable on YouTube, where this is all just sort of YouTubers looking into the TOS and trying to pull drama out of it. YouTube has responded to this, and YouTube has reached out to its creators for its creators to try to stop this happening. To me, YouTube look worried. And for me, I'm really worried. So the proposal is a prominence regime. I don't know if that sounds incredibly boring or like they should be wearing certain uniforms and goose stepping, but it does sound boring until you understand what that means. So today you go onto YouTube, you open your app, or you look online, or you open the YouTube app on your TV, and you will see 4 videos, 6 shorts, 4 videos. All of the videos will mostly be from independent creators. The shorts will be from independent creators. Or you search for specific things in whatever niche, whether it's building sheds or crochet, ghost hunting, debunking. But then what happens if this...
True. I search mostly like anime, Power Ranger, wrestling, Ghostbusters, horror movie, horror news, and much more. Even art.
Law passes, because the algorithm, you'll open your YouTube, and instead of seeing your favorite creators or creators like your favorite creators that the algorithm usually put,
Like my favorite creator, Beardo, Man Cave, or Beardo Get Scared, True Demon Podcast, Dust Possession, and some other of my friend YouTubers.
you'll see BBC, ITV, Channel 4. But BBC don't just want the BBC, like BBC One, they want BBC News, BBC One, BBC Two, BBC Three, if that still exists, ITV, ITVX, all of these things that are available on your Fire Stick, your smart TV, they want to push onto YouTube and take prominence. So you'll open up your YouTube and it'll be BBC bank of channels, ITV bank of channels, maybe some shorts, possibly from the BBC and the ITV channels. Then your millions of subscriber count channels, you know, your Mr. Beasts, your Sam and Colby. Then you'll get to the large, you know, they're the upper echelons. Then you'll get to the large creators, the ones of 100,000 up to 1 million. Then after that, below 100,000 to 50,000, below that 50 to, well, 1,000, and below that. So what this means is if this bill passes, and these channels have to be featured more prominently, BBC, ITV, Channel 4, BBC News, ITV News, everyone else moves lower. So your big creators disappear from the top of the homepage feed to be taken over by controlled TV networks, stuff that the government tells them they're allowed to do. So where do debunkers fit in that? Where do ghost hunters fit in that? Where does anything outside of the normal stuff you can find on TV sit? Because just between the BBC and ITV, there's 5 channels there. There's only 4 blocks on the top. The last year has already been so difficult for YouTube creators because of the changes to the home feed and changes to the recommendations. All channels, all medium-sized channels especially, are really struggling right now because you've got shorts all over YouTube. It's taken over the home feed. And then the 4 videos that you...
That is true. 'Cause I've been seeing that my own. Because people like to watch short. It's like a minute or 50 seconds or 2 minutes. Because people go, I want to watch like a YouTuber talk about like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, or an hour. But I want to get to the point and the most important stuff. Because it's really hard. If you do a long video, it's more towards your watch hour time. It's more faster compared to shorts. you have to hit like 1 million short watch hour or more, I'm guessing. But during the summer, it's pretty slow because everybody want to spend time with their family, going camping, going to conventions, traveling. Yeah, during the summer, it's pretty slow.
Do see, if you actually see any at all, are massive creators, and everyone has been suffering since August last year. Everybody's views are down by 50% or more. Everyone's income is down by 50% or more. Imagine how much more worse that gets when the top guys drop down in the UK. So in the UK, we've got massive channels like Daz Black. How would you feel if you kept opening YouTube and Daz is no longer featured prominently because ITV, BBC, Channel 4 is? Then probably Shorts. Then further down, Daz. But Daz is a big channel. But if he disappears off that homepage feed, and I love watching Daz, if he disappears off that feed, people are going to stop subscribing, stop finding his channel. People don't find YouTubers' channels, and only the TV networks are sat at the top. YouTube that we love, YouTube that we all watch because it's YouTube, not TV tube, it dies. And at the
I'm angry. Hey, Rudy. Hi, I'm doing really good. Just streaming about my good content creator, Beardo, Man Cave, or Beardo Get Scared. Talk about the UK YouTubers. So, yeah, that's it.
moment, this is only UK. How long until other governments look at this if it passes and say, we could control YouTube? We can put legislation on them to make sure they only push our agenda. And the simple fact of the matter is, the British government want to push British terrestrial TV. But to push something up, everything else has to move down. That's wrong. Now, in the interest of fairness, YouTube are, of course, going to have their own interests in this. This is why they've reached out to creators, I imagine. They don't want the government telling them how their platform should promote material. They don't want the government telling them how recommendations should work, because YouTube was built off channels like mine and Daz when he was smaller than mine. So I'm not just saying, hey, go and blindly believe YouTube. Go and look at what the government are putting out. That I'll link in the video description. I'll leave a link so you can go and see exactly what they're trying to do. Go and look at the argument from YouTube that I've posted here and what the government is saying. Look for yourself and make your own mind up. Educate yourself on it. Don't just take my word for it. And now to you, the YouTube viewers, how many channels do you watch on average that would never ever be able to exist on terrestrial TV? Things like how to fix your car, how to change spark plugs, ghost hunting, metal detecting, gaming live streams, gaming tutorials, walk-in channels, people restoring homes and cars, Lego builders, aquariums. All of those creators, myself included, only
agree. Like, even like I'm gonna put like artists. Like, I watch artists drawing skills, like tips, like how you do media color painting. Yeah, like there's kind of a small channel, but it's hard for them to do it. Or like ghost hunting or wrestling, Power Rangers, video game, and much more.
exist because YouTube lets the audience decide who succeeds. That's what the algorithm is there for. This channel has taken me years to build. It's actually my second channel. My first channel, it never grew, but that's where I learned everything that I put into this channel. 65,000 subscribers in 4 years. Millions and millions of views. Not because the BBC promoted me, not because ITV shouted me out, not because Channel 4 gave me a TV show, but because you clicked. You watching this right now, all of my subscribers, you clicked on my content. You made that decision. And you were aware of my channel because of the browse features. You were aware of my channel because of suggested videos. And my returning viewers are what pushes me out through the...
Yep, does tell me to watch Beardo. stuff, and I've been watching his stuff. He had good content, Beardo Memke, because he's talking about horror stuff, and I like horror stuff. So I go, I didn't know Beardo have another YouTube channel. Yeah. So I follow both of these channels.
Algorithm to you guys, it's the same for every YouTuber, and that is how content creators grow on this platform and every other platform. Returning viewers, recommendations via the platform. So how would this actually change the recommendations? Well, we don't really know yet, but the whole thing of legacy TV having prominence, that's a horrible, horrible statement. Like, yeah, like all these guys that built the platform, let's just boost the BBC, ITV, and Channel 4 because they were there first. The consultation itself, it doesn't really spell out exactly how things or how the platform will implement this prominence, but YouTube clearly believes that this is going to become a massive problem because they've reached out to all UK creators. And I believe the American creators are getting this through the YouTube studio as well. But YouTube are that worried about this, they felt the need to send this out through YouTube studio to every UK content creator. And then it leads to some really weird questions, doesn't it? I mean, should the UK government be allowed to have an influence over what recommendations are put into the YouTube algorithm? Should legacy broadcasters be given special treatment? Because they've not put anything into YouTube. They're trying to take over it already. You open up your YouTube now, and I just see loads of Channel 4 comedy skits broken up. But it's all owned by the TV networks that are already paid by advertisers, that are already paid by our TV license in the case of the BBC, the greedy. Or should audiences decide? Personally, I think the viewers, as has always been the case on YouTube, should decide who succeeds on this platform, not the government. If people want to watch the BBC, absolutely fine. Go and watch the BBC. Go and watch it on your...
Yeah, it's up to you guys if you want to watch the BBC. For us, I only watch one news channel. It's Fox 11 News because I've been watching that when I was a kid and still watching now. So I really like that. That's my news here.
On the BBC app, go and watch it wherever you want. But if you want to watch independent creators, watch independent creators. But the British government shouldn't be like, yeah, let's push our agenda, let's push our TV networks and push everybody else down. Why should the legacy TV networks or TV stations of the UK be given this head start all of a sudden on a platform they didn't care about for the longest of times? And now suddenly, because YouTube is bigger than Netflix, Disney and terrestrial TV combined, they want to push us that made the platform down. So I'm not saying to go and sign this, and it is going to be linked in the description down below. I'm saying read both sides, YouTube side and the government side, and make your own mind up. Read YouTube's concerns and then read the government's consultation. Make your own mind up. If you agree with YouTube, then respond to it. If you agree with the government for some bizarre reason, then agree with it. But don't ignore this, because potentially this could change the way YouTube uses for all of us worldwide eventually. You need to have your say. And to end, for years we've been told that YouTube is different because success has been built one viewer at a time. If that ever changes because the government has stepped in, it won't just change YouTube, it'll change social media, and it'll change who gets a voice online. So do please let me know what your thoughts are in the conversation down below. I think this is horrendous, absolutely horrendous. Like, YouTube hasn't become difficult enough through the own algorithm changes. Now the government want to step on us. No, this isn't about ghosts. No, this isn't about...
That is really true. Then the government tried to take everything away from us. You know why? The government are greedy.
About real or fake. This is about the future of the platform that all of us share. Whether we agree or disagree, surely we all want this platform to remain our platform.
Yeah, I like Beardo opinion of this.
YouTube, not they achieve. And please share this video out. I think this is really, really important. I imagine there's going to be a lot of content creators posting videos quite similar to this to make sure that people are reading the changes that the government are proposing and that we try to put a stop to it. So share this out everywhere. Share it on your Twitter, share it on your Facebook, share it on your YouTube. Because for me, personally, I think this has to stop. We don't want the government controlling what we see on YouTube. Much love to you all. Beardo out.
It's just like a very cool way.
You have it there, man. Beardo explained everything, good detail. Yeah, I would really want to know more about it because a lot of stuff going on. The government want to take over YouTube. What do you think about this? What Beardo saying? Do you agree or disagree? I agree with Beardo. How about the government want to take over social media, everything from us? Let me know in the comments, like, share. See you on the next video. Peace. All right, guys. One more, and that's it. All right. If you know that True and Demon broadcast Stevie, she's talking about her tattoo tour and it's fair use. As a person that who has tattoos, I will show you like my tattoo later on. I'll take pictures, but I have a tattoo of my dog. Then I have a cross of and a rosary cross, the flower, sugar skull, the circular heart right here. Then have like color of the reverse flash and the flash tattoo. So I'm planning to get more tattoo. Last time I get a tattoo is in 2022 from my friend because he's been doing tattoo for past 14 years and he used to have a tattoo shop. Now, last time I see my friend, I find out him and his girlfriend moved to up north and I need to see them and I'm planning to get more tattoo. All right, let's take it away, Stevie. Stevie.
Hello, everyone. It worked. My camera's crooked. I'm trying to adjust and make room for the dogs if they decide to come up. Give me just a second.
It's alright, Stevie. Sometimes my camera is crooked too. That I need to work on.
Okay, I think that's better. Hi, girl. Allie's coming to see me. Hi, princess. Oh, I already hear Neptune coming to join us. There he is. Hello, everyone. There's quite a few of you in the chat already. Hi, Roger. Hi, Mary Jane. Elise. Hi, Kiwi. Hi, New Guys Guitar. Glitter Flame, hi. I think I need to go back up too, and there's more people. I know I saw, so what's next? No, so, hi, so what's next? Yeah. And, let's see. Anybody I missed? Mr. Haunted, hi.
That's a big doggy, Neptune.
I've had enough of living in poverty with you. Don't ruin my new life now.
Get out of here, Hick.
Take a commercial break.
Happy Friday from Jacksonville, Florida. Awesome. Hi, poopers. What you doing, Stinker? Do I need to point the camera down more so they can see your pretty face? And everyone's chatting already. This is so awesome. We said make sure to have dinner so my stomach isn't rumbling throughout. I did not do the same. I haven't had lunch yet, so my stomach might growl. You might hear the demons in my belly. I'm going to point that down, I guess, a little bit more. Then maybe the dogs can come in. Hi, buddy. There you are. There they see you. Hi, Griffiths. Okay, you got to back up. Already drooling on me. So how is everybody? I was working, and now I have wet hair because I washed it. And I wore something I could show off some of my tattoos. I know some of you were worried I was going to get myself banned from YouTube. I will not show you everything. I am about 68% covered. I make a joke. That's my number that I use. What's left is part of my stomach, the most of the middle of my back. I have all.
I think Neptune want to be on camera too. That's a big doggy.
Down the sides done, but the middle I haven't touched. I'm kind of afraid of the pain that brings. I'm being licked because I put lotion on, and now the dogs are trying to lick me. They like the lotion for some reason that we use. But yeah, and so parts of my legs are still open as well. Guys. Okay, that's enough. I'm gonna kick you out if you don't behave. Behave, please. Thanks. So yeah, both my arms are fully covered except for some little pieces here, around this area here. I have plans for this. This was, I'll stand up and show you. I was asked last week what one of my favorites is, and it's this one. This is my newbie dog. And I had another tattoo here. It was a feather quill, and I got it from an artist who wasn't that awesome. I actually have been removing all the tattoos I got from him. He didn't do a good job, and it was pretty deep and blown out. And when my newbie dog passed, I was already in the process of removing it with the laser, which I'll talk about a little bit about that too, because I've had quite a bit of laser.
Yeah. Yeah. Otherwise, I can. So everybody, I can show you. Well, everybody know that I have my dog right here. That she passed away about almost 4 years ago on September. So basically, she passed away on September 12th, but she got cremated on my birthday on September 14th. Then I have like a cross rosary, a banner of my dad that passed away 2013, the 3 roses, the sugar skull. Man, I don't know. the Sacred Heart. Yeah. So I have a bunch of tattoos. Yeah, I will show you, but I don't want to show too much skin. And I have to cover this. I don't want to. But I like to wear like a muscle shirt. But I will show you guys my tattoos later on. And I have a leg piece of a traditional sailor ship. But no one cannot see that yet. And so far, then I have the reverse flash and the flash tattoo right here. And all this is from the same artist, and the artist is my friend.
The removal. And that part was lightened enough, and we decided to put Newbie there, and it fit perfect, and it covered it. Can't see the old one at all. I don't have a picture of the old one. I forget to take before pictures all the time. The dogs are being nuts. You guys, I can't do nothing. There's so much chat. Everyone says hi, Neptune.
My husband used to ejaculate prematurely until this. My hubby is ejaculating so fast, and when he gets so anxious.
60 to 68%. Yeah, that's my number. It's because I'm mostly covered. The front of me is mostly covered. My arms are covered. I have tattoos on my head, which I'll show you. I have pictures of because my hair is now grown out. I can't see the ones on my head anymore. I used to shave half of my hair off, and so I got it tattooed one day. And then I stopped shaving. So it goes onto my face. It's this one right here. And this actually, it goes back into my hairline. And it's a mermaid. So I actually have 3 mermaid tattoos. My other one is right here. There's this her, and then her tail comes out of my hand. And then I have a mermaid on my leg that is not suitable for YouTube. When I got her, my artist asked me if I wanted her to be topless or have shells, seashells or something. And I'd never considered the option, and so I absolutely said topless. So I have a topless mermaid on my thigh, which is very beautiful. Just not suitable. I should have made a picture and put little stickers on her. But yeah, she's very busty, and I love her. And she has big, beautiful purple hair and a big pretty tail, and she's in a lace frame, like a cameo hair. The dogs are being crazy. And I will show you the picture of my head tattoo. I do have a photo of that. I'll catch up in the chat in a second. I'm sorry.
For my upcoming tattoo, well, I need to see my friend because he moved. Because he used to live close to me. Then he moved. I really found out. He told me, yeah, I moved to up north, Cali, like around like San Francisco, San Jose area. So I need to go travel over there to see my friend and talk to him about my tattoo because we need to finish some part also. Because I need to get like something for my mom that remember of her. 'Cause I have something with my dad, my dog, and my mom. So this arm is going to be family. And this will be like superhero. And maybe some horror characters.
Kind of foggy brain today. Not feeling super great, feeling okay, but kind of just foggy brained and feeling like something's coming on. And it's absolutely because of the weather. We just had crazy amount of bad storms, a bunch of tornadoes up and down our state, Arkansas, I think, Kentucky. I think Alabama was hit a little bit too. I'm not sure what all was hit, but hope everyone's safe. I'm really sorry for those who were hit. I know there was quite a bit of tornado damage. So luckily for us, we were not hit too badly, just some rain. And Nashville's been experiencing some flash flooding, and we keep getting alerts for that. So here is the photo of my head tattoo. See if the camera will pick it up. Look at that. There it worked. That's my mermaid on my head.
Sorry guys, I have to turn around too. They look like pretty nice. I really like it because also my friend also do mermaid tattoo. Also look really good and painting. And I have to put up. I'll probably show you my friend tattoo artwork also.
Oh, of course, that's gonna turn like that. But yeah, I got that. I think in like 2016 maybe. But I really love it. Getting my head tattooed was pretty easy. It didn't hurt really at all. The face and head are a lot easier to do. Than I thought they would be. I thought they would be more painful, but they're pretty easy. I better catch up on the chat. I keep forgetting to even look over here. Hi, Belfast. Let's see. Oh, yeah, mayhem as usual, and they're trying to break things today. Guys, I already broke that statue, so don't make it worse. I broke a statue the other day. I feel really bad. I need to glue it back together. It's sitting over here all sad with its horn broken off. It's my little Baphomet. I knocked it off and I broke it. You guys, can you stop, please? I gotta answer some questions. All right, let me see. I see Chelsea's here. Okay, hi Chelsea. Guys, hey, don't bite me. They're trying to bite each other and I'm getting bit in the process. Done. People don't like it when you do that. Whoa! All right. I might have to kick the dogs out for this one, guys. I can't. There's too much and my brain is too foggy for this. So, all right. Let's go. I'll be right back. Come on. Let's go. You're driving me crazy. Come on. I bet you too. Go on. Go on. Thank you.
Her dog is really cute and funny. Yeah, I found my friend tattoo. So this is my friend Marco, and he works at NorCal. So you can check it out his artwork. So basically do like watercolor painting also. Then couple of his pen drawings. This is like his. This are in pen, like pen drawing. This is like his oil painting. Koi fish. Just you know, tattoo, like old school tattoo. Watercolor painting of the sugar skull. So he open to everything if you want. Portrait of families. A dog tattoo. He did my dog tattoo. Surfing. More artwork. Pen drawing. More watercolor. Mermaid. More watercolor painting. You can tell mermaid. Comic book. Yeah, you like to go surfing? Like early in the morning? Last time you take me surfing too? Yeah, oil painting look cool. He used to drive a motorcycle back in the days. So I really like the Japanese culture tattoo. I have one of his painting too. This one like oil painting. So you do like couple So you can. His name is Marco Tattoo, and you can find his tattoo shop in San Francisco. And let's go back to Stevie. I might fast forward it. So Stevie used to be a tattoo artist back in the days.
She needs it when I can. And I'm not done. I plan to get more tattoos. Let me catch up on the chat here. Mary Jane said I designed most of my tattoos, still got a few more I'd love to get, probably about 35-40% covered. Awesome. I know that feeling. I still have so many I want to get. I ended up having some removed, like I said, and now I'm in the headspace a lot of, I could remove this old tattoo that has absolutely no meaning to me and put something else there, but of course that's a lot of money. I'll talk about prices and affording tattoos and such. I get asked a lot, how did I afford to become so covered? And I have a secret for that. It's not really a secret. It's just a trick that I was fortunate enough to be taught. And I will share it with you guys. It's not coveted, or I mean, it is coveted, but it's not gatekeeped. I don't gatekeep it. I think a lot of people know about it, and I think tattoo artists like for people to know about it because everybody benefits. So I will tell you about that and how I got so many tattoos so quickly. So, Lisa sending prayers to the internet gremlins. We did good today. I was prepared. Reset everything 5 minutes beforehand. So the first time I hit the button, it worked and I didn't have any issues. So I'm very excited for that. Mary Jane said, scant week, so I have to wait to renew all my memberships. Hey, don't even worry about it. It happens. Times are kind of hard right now for a lot of people, and hopefully it turns around soon. And my camera is super tilted and weird. I'm sorry about that. Let me see.
It's all right, Stevie. I know it's a year later, but sometimes I need to work on my camera angle.
Hi, everybody. I'm so glad everybody's here. I'm catching up, I swear. I promise. Woof to you and the flip balls. Yeah, I was getting a little overwhelmed, a little overstimulated. I needed to put a hold on that for a minute. I fed them too again before, so they would be chill, but now they're going to go nap because they are not allowed to be.
Let me zoom in down like everybody can see. So I would want an Ink Master winner or natural tattoo. Me, and I would to draw it and I give it a cleanup and a portfolio. Sketch artist. Yep. For like, I know that my friend, he's an artist, and he have a portfolio. Mostly now, tattoo artists do their portfolio in Instagram, or sometimes they have it in the shop to look. that I know of. Yeah.
Here, and they've been waiting to be in here all week too. They keep trying to sneak in when I'm working. I have created monsters by letting them in. Is Sarah here? Hi, Sarah. Let's see. Ooh, I accidentally jumped all the way to the bottom of the chat. Sorry about that. Okay, so I don't keep you guys all waiting while I try to read and catch up. If you had any important questions or comments you wanted me to see, please re-comment. I'm going back to the bottom because I was pretty behind and I was getting lost. And Kenny's here? Is it really his birthday? Last time I said happy birthday to someone, they were kidding. Is it really Kenny's birthday? Kenny, hi! I made it to level 53. I love it. Today's tattoo day. I'm going to talk about my tattoos and show some without getting banned from YouTube. Let's see. Spain. Hopefully be there for Kenny's birthday bash. I keep falling asleep really well. I'll have to check that out too, Kenny. I'm a little foggy today. I'm going back and forth from the camera to the chat. I'm getting a little dizzy. Happy birthday to Kenny's. I love this. All the happy birthdays to Kenny. Yes, awesome. Last time I said happy birthday, someone told me it was Beardo's birthday, and I said happy birthday to him, and I guess it wasn't. And so yeah. Steve's going to do a first seg jump. Is that what he does? Is he jumps to the bottom when he can't keep up anymore? I was very overwhelmed and extremely overstimulated. I would like to sit back in my chair now. I have a cup of water here in my little mug. All right. I need more ink. It's been too long since I got one, Kenny said. It's been a year since I got one. No, it'll be a year in May. Last May.
Last time I get my tattoo since it's almost been 4 years. Last time I get a tattoo.
April or May, my best friend and I went and got matching tattoos. Finally, after years of discussing it, we finally got matching tattoos. We got these cute little like witchy drawings with a really cool sigil in it that's supposed to be for like protection and all of that stuff, all that fun witchy stuff. And I forgot to pull a picture of that one, so I might have to post a picture of that one. I really love it. I'm really glad we got to do that together. It was also her son's first tattoo, so I was really excited to be on that now, being the crazy tattooed aunt. So that was fun. Got some chat going. I'm gonna try not to read conversations. I'm gonna try not to do that because I will get lost in you guys' conversations and I will forget where we are. 5 years since I had my last tattoo, Mary Jane said. The longest I ever went, I think, was a year and a half.
With iClone Personal, you can seriously control AI however you want. This is insane.
Your account even comes with...
I've been getting tattooed pretty regularly for the past 20 years. I got my first tattoo on my 18th birthday. I ditched work. I asked for it off in advance, 2 months in advance, because I planned to get my first tattoo on my 18th birthday. And they made me work anyway, so I quit. I was working at McDonald's, so it wasn't a big deal. Is Mythos in here? Hi, Mythos. Stevie, ready to strip off and show tats off? Crow is in here speechless. Oh my gosh, so many people have said, how are you going to show your tattoos? Like, are you going to show all of them? And someone said, don't get banned from YouTube. And so I decided to show some photos. I have some photos. I am tattooed all over, but I don't have any like my pieces are big and they just go into the bikini parts of my body. So it's not like I have secret tattoos or anything. They're just, my goal is to be covered, and I'm trying to make one big giant piece. People ask me all the time, how many tattoos do you have? And I always joke and say, I have one big one. It's just not done yet. So, but yeah, I've had many inappropriate comments made over the years about where my tattoos go. Can we see the rest of them? Such stuff like that. So I did think about that, and I won't traumatize anybody, and I won't get myself in trouble. So. Chelsea Roberts got my last tattoo in January. It was a long 2-year wait and don't want to wait that long again. I understand that. Congratulations for a new one.
Yeah, if people are looking for two, that you need to think about it before you make your decision. For me, like I was thinking getting my first tattoo was Randy Orton with back in the days with the gas mask. Like the shirt, but I think about it, I go, nah. So I decided, like, later on, like, 2013, I decided to get my first tattoo. And that was a cross with the rosary cross. And before I then met the tattoo artist, now we're great friends. He charged me for $100 Now we're like great friends, and I'm an artist too. So we like he gave me like all this. So basically, I trade like an art piece to him, like a acrylic painting. And so far, yeah, most of them tattoos I get for free from my friend. If I trade some artwork that he really liked from me. So yeah. I used to have a coworker that will get recommended for Friday the 13th tattoo from. Yeah, sometimes they have a Friday the 13th deals, like $13 for the tattoo and $3 or $2 for a tip. So if you go decide to get, but you give you like a small portion, like a small size tattoo of Friday the 13th, like different small tattoos. So do you want a big one, medium size, or a small one?
My next one that I want to get, I have several that I want to get. Still, I want to get the butterfly that's on Newbie's nose over here. I want to get that tattooed behind him on my arm to fill in that blank space that I still have there. I'll show you guys again. There's my Newbie dog, and I have this blank space here. I'd like to put like the wings coming out on either side, and then the butterfly behind. So that'd be cool. And then of course, I want to talk about this piece here. I wore my little cover up, so I didn't distract myself too much by showing you tattoos and then seeing other ones. I'm trying to stay in order of how I want to talk about them and share them with you, so I don't just ramble everyone's ears off and confuse everyone about what I'm saying and talk a million miles an hour. I'm trying to slow down talking. I talk too fast. My mom is constantly telling me I can't hear you anymore. I can't keep up. Luis asked, are you having any more on your face? I will not be getting any more on my face. I didn't intend. So I have this one here. This is my beautiful mandala that my friend Naja did in Germany. She owns the tattoo shop Farbe Metzgerei, and that is the color butcher in German. I think I'm saying it right. I hope. It's been so long since I spoke to her. I mean, we talk on text and stuff, but it's been so long since I heard her say the words. So I hope I'm saying it right. It's an amazing shop in Potsdam, Germany. I think she's still located there. She moved shops, but I think she's still in that town. And I gave the link to Kiwi. Hopefully it works. And I sent her the link to share with you guys for Naja's shop, and you can see her style. Her style's really cool. I actually have some pieces downstairs in Maple's room that she drew and I bought prints of. She's a really cool artist, really unique. I really love her. But yeah, that's it for my face. That was the spur of the moment thing. I had been thinking about it. I've been seeing really cute little designs just around the ear on the side of the face. I already had this piece going on here, and it was just, I do that sometimes. So I don't intend to get any more on my face. It is not in the plans. I will probably leave my face alone from here. I think people can get carried away on their faces and it can be too much. Some people's faces are so beautiful, and I feel like if you tattoo them too much, you get lost in the tattoos. And even
that is true, because okay, this side is okay, but over right here, the people like doing like the raindrop, like right here. Because face tattoos, they're alright, depend on the people, but I'm never gonna get a face tattoo at all, because this is the money maker right here. The money maker. But yeah, dude, why do you want to ruin your pretty face?
So I love tattoos. I don't personally like them all over my face. Ingar's here. Awesome. Hi, Ingar. I'm lost in the chat again. I love how we're talking about the levels we hit at our birthdays. That's a much better way than saying how old we are. I love that. Ingar said, hope I'm well, thank you. I cannot stay for live heading out. Okay, sounds good. I'll be showing pictures and stuff of random tattoos, so we'll see you in the replay. Kiwi shared Naja's page. Thank you so much, Kiwi. Hi, Chris. I have no tattoos, but thinking about starting a new React stick figure tattoos. I have seen some stick figure tattoos. People get really silly with their tattoo ideas, and in the industry, you see a lot of interesting stuff. So I started out tattooing. I had a few tattoos, and I started my apprenticeship in 2009,
Did you know there's a new AI tool that allows you to create AI-generated YouTube thumbnails by just pasting a YouTube video?
Or 2008, 2009.
So apprenticeship means that if you want to become an tattoo artist, you have to draw, work on your drawing and your coloring, and you have to clean up the shop, clean up the tattoo area. You have to wear gloves if you're gonna take out the machine. Cause before it used to be like, I don't know what it's called, but I'm not a tattoo artist, but I see my friend doing it. The electric goes zzz, the box. You have to take the little needle and the tattoo gun. Yeah. And you practice with like pigskin.
And I did a year and a couple months apprenticeship. In that apprenticeship, I learned how to make tattoo needles.
Or orange.
I learned how to do weight training for tattooing. You actually draw with a tattoo machine on your pencil. And I learned that you do not call it a tattoo gun. I remember being very heavily reprimanded for that by all the artists in the shop. It is not a gun. You do not shoot people with it. It is a machine. It works as a machine. It does a job as a machine. So if you want to impress your tattoo artist, do not call it a tattoo gun. It is a tattoo machine. I learned a lot.
Because you have to figure out back in the days, you had to go like this with the needle and just to put it in like inside the hole. And that yeah.
A lot of stuff in the industry. I learned that there's a lot of drama. Pretty much any industry I found myself in, there's a lot of drama. I think it's just a thing that happens in.
Yeah, it's true. There's drama everywhere, even especially at the tattoo shops.
Communities, any kind of community, and there's bound to be some jealousy, some hatred, some nonsense, and I saw a lot of that. I don't like seeing that people can't work together, especially like there's a lot of woman on woman hate. I don't understand that either. A lot of jealousy. I'm a tender-hearted person. I don't really care for people to be like that towards each other. I like to work together, share things, share knowledge, share insight, share criticisms, share. Don't be a jerk. Don't be.
Yeah, for me, like becoming like before I used to be in art, I'm gonna say in art school, but in art classes, I like to learn. People give me like feedback, what technique to use, the color light to dark, dark to light. Like people give me an opinion, and that I'm glad that I have friends are tattoo artists and artists. And one of my friends is an art professor now. And we went to the same community college. And he's also a professor now at the same community college we went to.
Asshole for no reason, and there's a lot of that in the tattoo industry, but I was lucky enough to find people later in my tattoo journey that were amazing and didn't have those issues in our group. We saw them outside of the group, but for the most part our group was very good and still does very well. I'm just not part of it anymore because our lives went different directions after COVID, so that's why I don't work in the industry anymore. And I still love everyone over there, and I try to see them when I can. I encourage them when I can. My artist that I work with, Alicia, I gave her link as well to Kiwi to share. She runs Queen Bee Ink and also One Drop Ink, but her main channel is Queen Bee Ink on YouTube. She is working on putting a channel together to show her tattoo journey as an artist and all the people she's tattooed, and she's done some cool interviews. I intend to go get tattooed again soon and also do an interview for her show, so that would be really fun. I'll of course share that with you guys when I get there. Let me catch up on comments. I could just talk about tattoos forever. Mary Jane said some silly ones on the finger and then squashed flat on the palm of the other hand. Interesting. I want to get my palms tattooed. Haven't done that yet. I haven't because I haven't yet seen a design. I liked it after it healed. The healing process for hand tattoos, especially palms, is very annoying. It kind of just all comes out usually. So you have to have it redone a lot. It has to be done correctly so it doesn't blow out and look really crappy. It's a pain in the butt. Hi, Mystic Mima. I'm trying to stay caught up in this chat, you guys, and I am.
Yeah, let me tell you something. Like, if you plan to get tattooed that really hurt your body, God no, like right here, that hurt me so bad. Hurt like a, I'm gonna say, no, well, I'm gonna cuss. Hurt like a bitch right here. That part, cause they had no muscle fattening, but around here doesn't hurt. And if you get a tattoo like by the sternum right here, it's all bones, will hurt more, or the rib cage, or something like around your bone area will hurt more. Cause I had no meat or muscle. I want to say that. Or around your bone area will hurt more because I know. Cause I know. I don't know about the neck tattoo and that experience. I know I should have. Know what? My plan to. I should interview Stevie about tattoos like around the neck, but or more. I know the foot hurt more also, so I give you some knowledge because my friend did tattoo artist. He told me everything about it.
No, I'm way too foggy brained for this today, and I tried to be prepared. I didn't even struggle starting the live today, but I'm struggling being on live today. I'm struggling being alive today. Belfast said, I always wanted a tattoo, but didn't get my first until I was 35. I'm glad now I waited. There are a lot that I wish.
Yeah, I was stuck in the 30 mark, but I will continue the Stevie part, the part 2 of the tattoo, because it's not very long. So I hit the 30 mark in her video. I'm gonna stop that.
I had got, hence why some are being removed right now. So thank you, Kiwi, for sharing the link to Alicia's page.
Oh yeah, and also I don't know, cause I see a palm. People get tattoo on their palm. I heard that it hurts too, or like the knuckles or something, or your fingers hurt too the most.
It says TV tattoo artist. Her name is Alicia Israel Mrozik. She is amazing. She was also on Ink Master season 8 or something like that. But yeah, that was really cool. Belfast said you're doing great. Thank you. Kenny said, at least Perry, I'd be up for it. I still have a few. Sorry, I can't read. I want to get Stargate symbol from Earth. I'm a fan. I want to Ghostbusters logo too. I love it. I want to get my logo. My Truth or Demons logo was actually designed by a tattoo artist named Skip Pollock. He's in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. I think at Alchemy Tattoo Shop. He does amazing script work, and he also does really cool original designs. His book of designs is amazing. I really want to get. He's got a couple that I really want to get.
I should, really want to get a big art piece in my bag. That's what I want to do. Like later on in the future.
I just need to get stuff done. I don't like leaving my house very much now. I work from home. I do everything from home. I don't have to go far often, so I've become quite a homebody. Thank you, Luis, for subscribing to Queen Bee Ink. I appreciate that. Hopefully she's gonna have some more stuff up soon too. I know she's working on a new studio. She's got a lot going on. The woman is busy. She's constantly doing art projects in the city of Nashville. She does a lot of fundraising stuff. She does a lot of stuff for kids, for the youth of Nashville. She does a lot of art classes. I sat for live drawing one time where I was the model for live drawing. That was really cool. She does all kinds of stuff. Hi, Natu. This email said, being on inhaled steroids, I can't do tattoos anymore. Yeah, my grandparents, the more I got into tattoos, the more they thought they might want one, but they can't anymore either because of different medications and stuff. So yeah, I've tattooed my mom though. I've tattooed my little brother the most. My brother has probably the most pieces I've ever done on any one person. So my brother loves my work. I think he's crazy. But I learned tattooing was not for me. I don't have the creative eye for other people's visions. It's really hard to take someone's idea and put it to paper and then put it to their skin and then love it. That's a lot of stress and anxiety. Some people are so skilled at doing that, and I didn't have that skill. Okay, so hi Pocket Watch. Any adverts? I'm not sure what you mean. Question, any pics of you having one done? Okay, so yes, I wanted to share one of my favorite tattoos with you guys. It is on the back of my neck. I'll turn around and show you, but I also have photos. When I was in Thailand in 2018, I think. Time is strange. I think it was 2018. I went and got a traditional stock yant tattoo from an Arjan. It's a little place in Chiang Mai, Thailand, where I went. And the Arjan came all the way from China, I guess. He comes there to tattoo and do appointments. And I'll show you mine really quick, and then I'll show you the video of me getting it done. So it's this tattoo here on the back of my neck. I think you can see it. Hopefully I'm not just like aimed at the wrong place. But yeah, I have pictures. But that is a stock yant tattoo. And I have a video of me getting it done.
They put 100,000 people on one ark and gave me a bed on deck 943. No elevator, only ladders. People fell every night. I climbed down for breakfast.
All right, here is the video of me getting it done. If it'll clear. It is a stick and poke tattoo. And he's just jabbing me with that stick and doing my tattoo on the back of my neck.
Yeah. That back in the days, tattoo artists used to do that back in the days. Or do you do like wood or metal? Yeah. Compared to a yeah.
This was one of the coolest experiences I've ever had. I was lucky enough to have a friend there that could film for me and capture that moment for me because it was so fun. It was also very nerve-wracking because in Thailand, as a woman, you're supposed to be covered. Like it's inappropriate for you to show your legs and stuff, especially in sacred places, which they consider the space we were in a sacred place. You pray before and after you go in and out and all that. And we did a prayer after. He prayed over my tattoo, which was really cool. And I was nervous because I didn't have a lot of space to choose from, and women can only get tattooed on their upper body and on like their arms or their back. Like it's very limited where they're allowed to tattoo you as a woman. And so I was lucky enough to have that perfect space on the back of my neck free, and I pulled my little shawl over my shoulders so you could see it. I was just so nervous I was going to do something wrong. I was so scared I would be disrespectful in some way unknowingly, and but it turned out so great. Everyone was so nice. My tattoo artist did not speak English, so the man sitting next to me was the translator, and then I had my friend filming. Highly recommend that if you can ever go have that experience. It was amazing, and my life changed in so many positive ways after that experience. Like it's supposed to be a tattoo full of spells, and it's supposed to promote things like prosperity, good health, travel, like all the things that you want to manifest in your life. It's supposed to help with, and it was really cool to get. So see if there's any questions. The Maori ones, yeah, I would love to get more tattoos from other cultures, but I am running out of space and I didn't think ahead like I should have when I was younger, when I started just filling up my skin. So I sometimes wish I love everything I do have, but I sometimes wish I had been a little more strategic with it and done something like bigger flowing pieces that went together, but eventually it'll all just be a big splash of color that goes together. So. Hey, Gray Duck Paranormal. Thank you for joining. Let's see, Luis. Can me being on naproxen for osteoarthritis stop me from getting more tattoos then? I honestly, so it depends on how thin your blood gets. If you bleed easily or a lot and don't clot easily and normally, that's where the issue can be, because if you bleed too much, you can bleed your ink out and it won't stay. So that's why you're not supposed to tattoo someone who's been drinking a lot, because the alcohol thins the blood and it makes it harder for you to clot while you're getting.
See, don't drink before getting a tattoo. Never happened to me because I don't drink. Been like 4 years almost, but I'm barely like a occasional drinker. Like sometimes I go out with my friend, drink like 1 or 2 beers. That's it. Yeah.
Tattooed so the ink won't hold. At least that's how I understand it. If anyone knows better than me, correct it. Most of my knowledge is 10 plus years old. Things change and evolve. So if anyone knows better than me, please feel free to correct me on that. But I'm pretty sure as long as you're not thinning too bad, your blood isn't thinning too bad, and you can clot normally, you can still get tattooed. Flurio's here. Hi, Florio. Flurry said, I am on a ton of stuff for pain and I get tats. I don't bleed heavily though. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just, it just depends on your clotting, how well your blood can clot. Because if your blood can't clot properly, then the ink has nothing, like there's no barrier for it not to escape. So I tattooed someone when I was new to tattooing, and he came in and he had a 2 o'clock appointment, 2 p.m. And he came in and got tattooed, and every time I ran a line on his skin, the ink would just bleed out. It would not hold at all. I was getting really frustrated. I thought it was me. I ran the line so many times, it kind of tore up the skin, so that was my fault. But he had gone out for a smoke break, and I was stressing and telling the person that was teaching me, I don't know what's going on. The ink isn't holding. And they then overheard the man outside bragging about how he'd been drunk since 10 a.m. and apparently was hiding it very well because I didn't smell it. I didn't notice it. But that he has a drinking problem, and his blood was thinner than it should have been, and he was not clotting. And so the tattoo didn't hold at all. So hi, Mike's Mysteries.
All right, guys, I'm gonna stop from there. We'll continue Stevie tattoo tour recap another time. And so far, a really good experience learning that you used to be a tattoo artist back in the day, and now she have more example experience. I know a little bit because of my friend my friend is a tattoo artist, so I can react to this. So yeah. So what do you think about Stevie tattoo tour, learning about tattoos? We'll continue. We'll see you on the next video. Like, share. Peace. Rudy's out. And I think I'm going to end the stream. I will hit the link, but right now I'm gonna go to get something to eat. Very hungry, so catch you on the next live stream. Peace. Rudy is out.